Okay, you guys, what is up? This is Oji Senpai here today to review One Piece, episode 641. Now, this episode of One Piece, yo, that ending, bro. That motherfucking ending, yo. Sanji has some really important stuff to tell Law, and it's gonna be insane. So, anyways, what happens in this episode, I'm like, dude, yo, okay, so basically, we have, the whole thing with Luffy and Block C, they're getting introduced into Block C. Rebecca and the Toy Soldier, the Tontada, and Robin, and Robin, excuse me, and Sanji, and then Violet, and no, and well, yeah, Sanji and Violet, and then Law, because that part, the last part I'm talking about, that part is important. But anyways, let me get through the basics. Pacing, animation, story progression. Pacing was okay. It was okay plus. It should have been better, but I guess they wanted to end the episode on that part because if they had actually continued on, you would have gotten the reveal, and it felt like a little man might have been way too early. It's whatever. But basically, the spacing was okay plus. Gave the animation I'm actually with a good plus because the animation was actually really damn good when it came to Violet using her devil fruit powers for combat. I thought that was nice. And the animation overall was a lot better than it did last week because last week it was sloppy at some parts. And I was like, like Violet's tits look even bigger than usual last week. So I was like, damn. So, but this week they look actually better. I'm like, okay, maybe the animation looks pretty good here. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a good plus. And when it came to story progression, at the end of the episode, obviously the big reveals want to be revealed. At least even if it's not next episode, the episode after that. But I'm pretty sure Toei's not gonna skip that reveal. At least not next. They're gonna show it next episode. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, story progression. I'm gonna give that a good plus. All right, so good plus, okay plus, good. So overall, the basics I'm gonna give it a good. Now, when it comes into the episode itself, things out of the way. Luffy's entering into Block C. Oh, Lucy's entering into Block C. Kanokuni gang, they're there. The Front Brothers are there. Ideo's there. John the Bennett's there. They're all there. They're getting ready to fight. Luffy's getting ready. Another thing that's fast is Sanji and Violet. Now, Sanji and Violet, basically Violet saves Sanji. She takes his chains off, and Sanji. I mean, obviously Sanji would have broken out either way by himself. He's Sanji. He could just break out. But apparently he was like, you know what? I'm just stay here. I'm gonna just tell Violet how I feel. Violet helps him out by releasing the chains and basically combating against her comrades because apparently she really is working against Doflamingo by her will. What this means exactly we don't know for sure yet, but basically she takes him on using her devil fruit powers. Now her devil fruit powers are the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life because I mean it probably will get weirder as the story continues, but even though it's a paramecia ability and I can understand paramecia can be weird, I'm still like, dude, this is beyond weird. This makes no fucking sense. How do iron whales come out of your eyes when you have the ability to when you have all this, you can peep through people's minds, you can see what they're thinking, their thoughts and stuff like that. How that is connected, I have no clue. But basically, we see her, she takes them on, and basically she says, oh, you're good for nothing, but I'm going to tell you what happened and the shit that went down this morning so you can run away and tell your friends to run away too. So basically she tells them what happened, she shows them what happens, and we see a glimpse of CP0, their flag, and we see, some other stuff, but basically Sanji finds out what really went down this morning, and that's important because if it is going down, if shit's going down next week's episode, that would be everything will change. It'll be insane. So that's Sanji's part. When it comes to Rebecca and the Toy Soldier's part, we basically see that Rebecca and the Toy Soldier have this connection because we see a flashback scene where the Toy Soldier tells her, "Oh, Rebecca, no matter what, until the day you find happiness, I will be at your side." And Rebecca, she looks out the window. She sees the toy soldier and Frankie. They're heading to the flower field. And she tells the toy soldier, "Oh, toy soldier, I'm going to win, I promise you." And then she's all crying and stuff. And then we see the toy soldier. The toy soldier's like, "How are you going to win when you're already crying? Like, you should be like steel, like you should be strong as steel. Your nerves, the nerves should be strong as steel." And he also says, "I told you not to go into the tournament, but you did anyways." So basically, yeah, pretty much. It's just there's some kind of a connection between the two characters. And Frankie's like, "Yo, is it okay? Should we go?" I mean, she's kind of crying. And the toy soldier talks about how he wish he could cry, but he can't because he's a toy and he's not capable of doing that. So obviously there's some kind of connection, whether it's their lovers or something like that. We don't really know. Because when it comes to her part, she says, "Once I win this tournament, we're gonna live together." But anyways, because of what and whether or not she wins, well, we'll see. Now, when it comes to the Tontada and Robinson, yo, what the fuck, man? So, I mean, Oda's crazy, but I mean, I already knew this, but still, when it comes to Oda, he was dirty. We see Robin. She and Usopp get gassed by these dwarves, and she basically she's walking in. She's waking up, and we see her. She's getting searched. She's getting fucking violated by these small little people. They're just like searching her body. They're just searching, and they're finding like all kinds of books and stuff. Like, oh, there's no weapons here. There's nothing we can see. And then fucking Leo, this dwarf, goes into her like her dress and like where her tits are, and she says like, "Oh, I don't see anything around point B. Point B's all clear." I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I mean, I don't think they're perverts. I don't think they really know much about the human body, at least when it comes to big humans. But they obviously are like searching, like really, really damn hard. And we see apparently that Leo has the Nui Nui no Mi. So apparently he has a devil fruit that allows him to stitch things down while using a sewing needle. So that's obviously a devil fruit, but they don't seem to realize that. They think it's some kind of magical power. And basically, we find out apparently that the dwarves are really, really gullible. That's basically what we find out. Because, and this is where I'm like, God damn, because we see this and we don't, like, the whole thing with the gullible thing, I find it funny, but I don't really think it's cool at all. Like, it's not really it's not something I'm like, oh, ha ha, like I'm busting out laughing. It's just like, what the fuck, like, ha ha, weird. Like, it's, funny, weird. And basically, if you're really emotional and you tell them, like, oh, if you really tell them something, they're automatically going to believe you, whether or not you're telling the truth. So, because like she said, like they asked her, "Oh, are you a bad human? If are you a bad person?" And Robin's like, "Of course." I mean, she says, "No, I didn't intentionally try to hurt you guys." And then I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then like they just immediately agree with her. And this funny part where we see the Denden Mushi. Apparently, Robin's Denden Mushi got freed into the wild, which is like the first time I've actually seen that. And the Denden Mushi's just sitting there like this, like, yeah, it's like just like smiling and shit, because of course it's in paradise. And like it was funny, it was really funny, especially when it came to the manga, because the manga was just flapping his arms like, yeah, yeah, I'm so happy. So obviously, that's really cool. So basically, we see that, and then apparently they want weapons from Robin, but obviously Robin doesn't have any weapons. I mean, she has her devil fruit. That's pretty damn obvious, and they didn't find her in her bag. So apparently, and because she didn't have any weapons, she's automatically a bad person. So they immediately tried to strip her down, and I'm like, God damn. So I mean, the dwarves aren't even playing now. Of course, are they perverts? Again, probably not, but still, oh, no, you're dirty for that. But especially Leo. But basically, we find out apparently that Usopp lied to other dwarves and told the other dwarves that he's some type of hero and that he's some type of legendary hero. And that they immediately believed him on the spot. And of course, the other dwarves are like, "Oh, are you serious? Like, you must be telling the truth." And Robin is like, "Oh, it's probably Usopp's lying again." So obviously, that's just something to save their asses, pretty much both of them. And I mean, Usopp, I mean, when you have someone who's as gullible as the dwarves and you have someone who lies like Usopp, pretty much, yeah, it makes sense as to why they're, it's so easy. But basically, that's the wholesome title part. When it comes to law, Law gets a call in from Sanji 2 minutes before 3 o'clock the exchange time. Sanji's like, yo, Law, get the fuck out, bro. Leave Greenbit. Get out, like seriously. And then Law's like, what are you talking about, Black Leg? Is there everything okay? You know, did you destroy the factory? Law, I found out some crazy shit. Get out of the factory right now. And then at the end of the episode, we see Law like look up, like really scared, like something apparently happened. And obviously, whether or not that's still Flamingo or that the Marines came back for their ships or their people, we don't really know for sure. But they're there now. Like whoever it is, that person is there now. Like, and it's scared Law apparently. But of course, they're not going to show the reveal until next week's episode, or maybe even the week after that. So overall, the episode, I'm gonna give it a rating of good. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'm Moses Senpai, and I'm out. Peace, guys.